Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. This is the first of a series of videos that I'd like to call the quick fire review videos. Now in the past I actually made some reviews that were under 10 minutes and I tried to keep that format, but I guess I got overwhelmed with more new items and I really wanted to go in depth with them, so I always broke the 10-minute mark. But for this quick fire review, basically I'm gonna try to review items that I've already owned for at least a little while and keep the video under 5 minutes, so let's see how that goes. Oh, and just a disclaimer, there's a little bit of black marks over here on my thumb. Well, let's just say that I had a little ink accident, and the truth is that you'll be seeing this in some other videos because I'm gonna take a few of these quickfire videos in a row as a batch before uploading them. So to kickstart today's quickfire review video, let me introduce the star of today's show. It is the Quasar Tri spinner by Fidget HQ, and if you find the design slightly familiar, that's because this is the Tri version of the Quasar 514, which is a bar version. I believe that the Quasars were actually designed by our good friend Jong Un, aka 2J7 EDC. Also, I want to give Raja of Fidget HQ a shout out because he sent this over to me. So yes everyone, disclaimer for you, I did not purchase this, and this has been in my possession for like what, the past year or so, I think. So to get into further detail, let's start with telling you guys a little bit more about the specs of this. First of all, this is the stainless steel version. There are two main variants of the stainless steel version. One is this one, which is known as the cuts version, and there's another version which is known as the solid version, and that does not feature any of these slots. Now the cuts version actually has 6, you can see 3 on each arm, 6 1.5 by 6mm trit slots, and there are also slots on the side of each arm. I don't know if you want to call this a side, but you could also find trits in a suitable size and slip them in and just glue them in, like how I did with my Quasar 514. These also come with the very awesome ridged Kong buttons, and these are possibly one of the best buttons out there in my opinion, because I really love the size of the Kong. They are just great for people like me who like to hold it in this kind of grip, like a kind of semi-flat grip, not a pinch grip. Now this was offered in two materials. One was stainless steel and another was copper. This was going for $39.99, and I'm talking about the stainless steel version. The weight of this is 56 grams and the solid version is 62 grams. Now the spinning diameter, or basically the total diameter, is 47 millimeters, and it features the screw cap bearing retention system that you guys can see right here. Let's go into further detail about the way it's made. Look, you have all that nice machine marks in there, those lines, no sharp edges even out here, no sharp edges at all. Everything has been nicely rounded. It does not cause any pain or any discomfort when you are fidgeting with it. Now on to the fidgetability, because that's what everyone is interested in. I say that this guy is actually pretty darn fidgetable. It's got very nice dips here in the waist, and that's actually quite comfortable when you put your middle finger in that spot. And it land right there, and it's easy for you to regenerate your spin. See, just like that. Also, fidgeting with your index finger is really simple. It's a no-brainer. Fourth finger as well, and of course my favorite, which is the preloaded flicks. Not a problem whatsoever. It's really easy and it's really well balanced. So in terms of the design, I think it's okay. It's not the best looking spinner out there. In my opinion, I prefer the bar version because for some reason the Tri version looks a little bit strange, but you know, design is really subjective and that is just personal taste. So really quickly, size comparison for you guys against a stubby, you could see that the overall height of the spinner is slightly shorter than a stubby, but in terms of the overall size, definitely much wider because it is a Tri spinner after all. So do I think this is worth it? For $40, okay, $39.99, this is definitely worth it. It's really tough to find spinners of this price nowadays, and don't forget this spinner was actually released like over a year ago. It's light, fun to fidget with, it's smooth, it's enjoyable, just that I personally don't really dig the design too much. I'm not saying it's a bad design, I don't think it's ugly at all, it's just not as cool looking as the bar version, don't get me wrong. So for this over here guys, I give it one fuck. At least I care about it. Honestly speaking, I'm glad that I actually had a chance to try this out, and if Raja didn't send this to me, I don't know if I would have gotten it simply based on the looks of it, but it's a really fun fidgeter and it stood the test of time. And that, everyone, is my final verdict. If you like the content that I'm putting out here, do consider subscribing to the channel, and if you do subscribe, make sure that you hit the notification button so that you'll be notified of any new uploads that I put out. Also, I run a Patreon page, I'll put a link up here, and if you're interested in being a patron of mine, well, I want to say thank you in advance. And that is it everyone, thank you so much for sharing in this slice of my life, and I hope that you enjoyed this quick fire review video. I hope that I also provided enough information to help you decide whether or not the Quasar Tri is a spinner for you, even though I don't think it is available anymore. I think they are sold out. Once again, a shout out to Raja of Fidget HQ, of course a shout out to his beautiful wife Lisa, and I will catch all of you in the next slice of my life. Until then everyone, gaga boos.